Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's second and 10. Here's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For this defense, CD, going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Murray to air it out again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Ertz has it left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after one. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman? Because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Flushed out right. Shot thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you're...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 17 George, 117.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on second down, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. To throw is Murray. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Tannehill. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Really good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Runs over it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 76 on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They'll roll him out right. And caught by Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Murray now. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Good play there by the versatile Danico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons in Indianapolis before signing with the Titans in March. He had 7.5 sacks in 2020.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Murray going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 16, Murray eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Still on his feet. 87 yards rushing for it now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you come up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A give to Henry. Powerful running. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Murray. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
From the 41, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.